What if military recruiters had to work at nursing homes instead of high schools? So you're going to recruit people who are at the end of their life.
Come on, Bobby. You got one more tour left in you.
Yeah. What piece of clothing or accessory do we want to come back? Toe socks.
So bad.
Toe shoes.
Toe shoes are making a comeback.
No, they're not.
Yeah.
No, they're not.
I think they are.
Says who?
This ad that keeps popping up on Instagram.
What would you do if you were like eligible for the draft? How would you fake it?
No, what I would do is I wouldn't eat for like 5 weeks.
Oh yeah,
Completely
completely ineligible.
So thin. They'd be like, nah, there's no way. This guy, not only is he completely anorexic, but he looks horrifying and scary.
He can't do the math that we're about to get.
Yeah, his body can't take it.
Greetings, fellow castaways. We're the Iwinski brothers, and welcome to the Riff Raft. This is the podcast where we have the conversations you'd hear on a lifeboat, riffing on anything.
Anything.
Each one of us has questions and topics we bring to the table, which we riff and rant on. I'm Nate.
I'm Russ.
I'm Andrew.
And I'm Phil.
And I'm wondering, how would you solve the issue of an infestation of squirrels in your backyard, and your requirement is it has to be loud?
Oh.
Okay.
Okay. I was going to say just poisoned peanut butter.
Oh, yeah. See, that would do it, but no, it has to be loud.
Okay, so how about
Poison's too quiet.
poisoned peanut butter in a pit that has a motion sensor with guns that just shoot directly into the pit once they go in towards the peanut butter?
Yeah, go ahead. I want to hear.
I like where Philip's head is at, but I think we can get even more loud with it. What about like a cartoon anvil? Just like, bong.
Or you have peanut butter on top of an anvil, and you
Yeah.
drop another anvil on top of it.
100%.
And you have
100%.
dynamite right
Between-
right around the peanut butter.
No, I just keep a helicopter in my backyard just spinning now.
like an
Constantly.
Apache gunship.
Yeah. Just 50 cal barrel.
Wait, so
No, there's an infestation of squirrels.
Uh-huh.
There are like 90 squirrels in your backyard right
Okay.
now.
could you kill them with sound? With
Just
like,
base alone.
yeah.
Yeah, you could try.
Without killing yourself.
Why? What's your plan?
So I'm thinking drop about $200,000-$300,000 on subwoofers.
Okay.
Turn them all up to max.
And you boil their blood inside of them.
Just send
I think
lethal amounts of sound waves.
They
through
bleed
their
out
whole
from
body.
their eardrums exploding.
You watch all these squirrel heads just exploding in your backyard.
What do you think?
What about your neighbors? Would it
Um,
kill them too?
no, all right.
It's
So
just-
maybe just a 50 cal. Maybe
Keep it simple.
keep it simple. Post up in the little roost, or on your roof. Crush like a 12-pack of Coors and just steady that sniper rifle.
Bunker down.
Yeah. What if? What? I mean, I was thinking just bomb your backyard.
Okay.
Just carpet bomb it. Just a nice little flyover.
Oops, I missed.
Yeah.
There's
Hit
one
my
way.
neighbor I hate.
One way I just thought of is you could become their leader, and
Okay.
like, disguise yourself as a squirrel. Show them that you can be trusted. Show them that you can be trusted. Go out, gather some nuts, and like pile them up. Be like, hey guys, you packing up for the winter too? You show them that you have like-minded priorities, and then as soon as they accept you into the fold, maybe take them out for a couple of drinks, offer to give them a ride home, and then you just drop them off somewhere else. And yeah, I mean, it's not very noisy, which I know is a big thing.
What would your best squirrel outfit look like? Would you be wearing squirrel skins?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you can blend
Yeah,
in
you would
better?
have to like snag them frequently enough to be able to make like a large collection of pelts to create, like your squirrel ghillie suit. We'll call it.
Yeah, like 100 taxidermy squirrels quilted together into like a poncho.
Okay.
And so then just you kind of move and you're like, oh, look, it's a big group of squirrels.
It's Mr. Big Squirrel.
Yeah. And you're like, oh, they're all dancing.
They're all so happy.
And
at
then they get near you and they realize, wow, what's that? It looks like a pressure cooker
But-
filled with tannerite.
But by that
and
point,
bolts.
it's too late. By that point,
It's too late.
It's
They're already
too late
dead.
for them.
He kamikaze.
yeah, it's like that. It's like that saying: if
Squirrel
you
Kill yourself.
if you hear the bullet, coming, it wasn't meant for you, basically. Or if you hear the bullet hit, it wasn't meant for you. So
Whoa.
I watched Dunkirk in theaters.
Oh, nice. I
So
just watched that a little while ago.
Pretty much like having served.
it's pretty much like having
I-
90 squirrels in your backyard.
The beaches of Dunkirk should have you fully prepared and trained up for an infestation of squirrels in your backyard.
You reenact Dunkirk with dead squirrels. Like you're just like digging trenches in your backyard. You're like, yeah.
filling them with water. You have German squirrels. Yeah, the one squirrel in a plane. He's like saluting to the other plane.
All your
squirrel that-
neighbors have moved long ago. You're in the neighborhood alone.
You flooded everyone's backyard.
Finally play out the scene that's been running through your head for decades.
You're shoving a little boy squirrel down a flight of stairs. He loses his sight.
Social justice is out the window.
Why isn't that squirrel going below deck? He wants a fast out. He thinks the boat's going down.
Man,
That'd be
I
horrifying.
was thinking about draft dodging.
Oh, yeah.
Like, what do you think were some of the more creative ways that people draft dodged? Because there were some famous examples, like Elvis, I think, right?
What did he do?
No, he went to the military.
Oh wait, no, he actually did.
Yeah.
Oh, he did serve.
All right, who am I thinking of?
What would you do if you were like eligible for the draft? How would you fake it?
I'd probably just like get a 22 and just shoot my foot.
Okay.
Be like, can't serve.
Can't say
I got a wicked limp. Can't run.
In the
can't-
hospital. No, what I would do is I wouldn't eat for like 5 weeks.
Oh yeah,
Get emaciated.
completely
I would
ineligible.
get so thin. They'd be like, nah, there's no way. This guy, not only is he completely anorexic, but he looks horrifying and scary.
He can't do the math that we're about to get.
Yeah.
Yeah, his body can't take it.
One hit of drugs, he's dead. Yeah, no, or I would, I'd dress up like a homeless person, homeless woman.
Okay.
Okay.
Bold.
I would
That might
roll
work.
around in the dirt, and I would go to recruiting centers, and they would be none the wiser. Like, they wouldn't be seeking me out. I'd go right to the belly of the beast and be like scratching myself. I want to serve.
Oh yeah.
Uncle Sam.
Let me in.
It's like reverse psychology on him.
I'll be a good nurse.
Make me general. Come on. Do it.
This country needs me.
I'm a patriot. I came here.
I'll take all of you at once.
Yeah. Let me prove myself. You pull out a gun. I'll kill all of you. Get her out of here.
Yep.
Yeah, that would work.
But the thing is, if you do that tactic and you do wind up getting drafted, they'll draft you as a nurse
Yeah.
Okay.
because so you're doing a double fool right now. So if they get past the first barrier, which is we're not going to bring her in, suddenly they're like, okay, we're not strapped for nurses right now. We'll bring you on. And now you're on as a nurse.
Or
But then they might find you out.
You just start killing soldiers.
I'll be a good nurse.
a lot of malpractice going on.
Here's 100 milligrams of morphine right to your temple.
Have you seen enough?
You want to see some more? No, I think how I would go about it is I would just pretend like I'm mute. Like I just can't talk.
Oh, or deaf.
Yeah.
Because then
Yeah.
you can't hear orders.
So you
or
just
anything.
pull a Helen Keller like at the recruitment office.
Exactly.
You got
Exactly. Like
blinded.
the recruitment officer drags me in there, and they're like, they do like the cognitive test, and it's just like 0. Just absolutely no. They like wave a hand in front of my face, and like the reaction test on the knee is just completely deadpan. Veggie.
Trying to do some simple math. All right, what's 10 plus 10?
21.
Yeah. 70.
9/11.
Yeah, just giving political. You're hired. Yeah, you're in.
This guy gets it.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, what would you do, Andrew? How would you dodge the draft?
World War III's coming.
World War
III's
III.
coming.
So this is future.
Yeah, how are you dodging?
Okay, so probably getting drafted by like an AI robot.
True.
And
AI door knocker.
I'd ask it out and
Oh.
go on a date. Okay, you get in relations with the drafters.
Oh, I'm gonna swoon it.
Yeah, that's
snap.
right. And you give them to draft all your enemies. Okay.
You emotionally manipulate.
You're like,
the
look,
AI.
you could get me, or you could get 10 of my friends.
They all suck.
You're doing affiliate links for the drafting.
You don't want me. I got shaky hands.
Just the
I got 10 good
telemarketing.
friends. Steady. Steady, steady.
So you're saying you pretty much play hard to get with a robot, and then you put 10 dedicated soldiers on the line as like,
Right.
to entice the robot to continue like fueling this sexual
Exactly.
relationship. I assume.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I see.
No, that's pretty much dead on.
I know 10 lonely people that go to my church. They would love the military.
No, a 2040 draft. How's that gonna go? Like, there's gonna be billboards and marketing,
It's going to be insane.
and
They're gonna try
Join
and-
now for 50 shares in Bitcoin.
they're gonna turn it into like a DraftKings. Like, you get 10 free draws for like some Pokemon cards if you join the draft.
Yeah. Yeah, you get a $400 like rare fossil pack from Pokemon.
Rare fossil.
Yeah, join the military. There's a chance you might pull a Charizard.
You get a holographic for every kill you get. That'd be crazy.
Yeah, all the medals in the future
Yeah.
are just like meme like medals.
Yeah, the NFTs. Just completely NFTs. You're finding. Man, that'd be, I don't know what the draft is going to look like, but speaking of going into life or death situations, what if you could pay a dating service to specifically put you and your significant other into a life or death situation for trauma bonding?
Do they know?
You both know, and you're both going into this, and the stakes are actually real, and you go online, TripAdvisor's like, yeah, you could actually die doing this. And there are no bad reviews because all the people that would have given a bad review are dead.
Wow. That's pretty good.
Like you're in some kind of like Saw scenario or like
So they put it together.
some insane escape room. Yeah, or they just like throw you into, an active like tribal war.
Into a volcano.
Yeah.
It's like the gulag.
Exactly.
Okay.
And then like whoever survives the life or death situation like gets a spouse. Or is it
Yeah, or you could go there with your spouse.
Right.
okay.
Some kind of crazy, definite life or death environment.
It's like the Titanic, just like Jack on the door. You just get instantly transported to the Titanic scene.
That'd be a bundle option.
Well,
know?
are you getting on the door? Are you getting on the door and letting her drown, or are you putting her on the door and letting yourself drown?
I'm getting on that freaking
Yeah,
door.
I'm getting on the door. Like that water's cold, and the death
like-
death wouldn't be that bad. It's drowning in cold
Quit
water.
hogging it.
Get off my door.
Strongest survive. Darwin was right.
If you love me, you'll let me on. Yeah. That's the thing. Like, obviously, that love was a one-way street right there. That was the ideal female fantasy almost. It's like, yeah, a guy loves me so much that he would kill me, and I don't have to stay with him for long enough to see how much of a piece of shit he is.
It's like,
The end.
Yeah, perfect relationship.
It was the perfect relationship.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's honestly, yeah.
Yeah, you and your spouse, you get dropped on a desert island. You gotta find a way to survive.
There
You're
you
all-
go.
Yeah, you're sun beaten.
This is a long term.
You're
Robinson
picking each
Crusoe.
other like coconuts. You're getting like horrible like diarrhea and like
You don't know what to eat.
you're getting sick. You
don't know what's poisonous or
eating
not.
Weird plants. And then you pull through and you're like, wow, remember when we made it through that Year on the island?
Go back and you have
We
children.
can get
and-
through anything now.
But not only that, they up the stakes. You're on this island, and then every now and then they'll drop by in an Apache helicopter and just like throw live grenades at you and stuff. Freak you out. Or they'll like drop some bloodthirsty criminals on there with you, and you have to figure out a way to like kill them together.
Australia.
And you gotta rig this island.
Yeah, they
You'll
just
never want to leave.
they just drop you in Auckland
So it's pretty much
Or
just
in,
Australia.
Or they
in
just
Sydney.
for even like 30 minutes they just plop you into a prison yard.
Put you in
See
O
what
block.
happens.
You're thrown in prison with your future wife for a day.
That's not good.
I don't think
Yeah,
that.
now I'm thinking, maybe not.
The
Yeah.
cheap version is they just kick you out of a taxi in Skid Row for the night.
Yeah, that's the lowest.
It's like a
$30 for the Uber.
open world escape room.
for Skid Row. Talk to the drug dealer. Dodge the knife.
Make it to the suburban neighborhood without getting switched down by the ops.
Yeah. You're dressed for a black tie event and you're kicked out of a taxi in Skid Row. You have $100 bills falling out of your pockets.
You were on your way to the Grammys, and then your taxi took a wrong turn, and now you are in Section 8 and have to make it home.
What do you do?
What do you and your significant other do? Instant arguments.
Locate a weapon. I say we
Get a
split
weapon.
up.
How about this board with nails through it? Okay. Okay. Here's an idea. There's a cooking show, but you're given nothing. You're dropped off in the wilderness,
Okay.
forced to survive, and you have to have a gourmet meal ready within 3 days. And you can do whatever you want to make this meal happen.
No pots or pans.
There are no laws that apply to you.
Okay.
You have literally nothing. You
Are
have,
there-
you have to figure it out. What do you do?
No clothes.
No clothes.
Okay.
You have 3 days to make a gourmet meal.
Right. And this is a deserted island.
No, it's the wilderness.
Other people.
You could be close to civilization. You don't know.
Okay.
All right, I'm making mushroom sashimi.
Nice.
I just got to
Poisonous
find something to slice it nice and thin. Don't even have to cook it.
Yeah.
Easy peasy. Done and done.
Doesn't sashimi have fish?
Yeah, but it's raw mushroom, so
Same
yeah,
thing.
mushroom sashimi. All right, and then for salt,
Okay.
I make a big fire, a roaring fire, and I just sweat. I wring my shirt into a pot, and then I boil the sweat until
Okay.
there's just salt left
Ross
over.
getting hungry.
Oh, man, my stomach's grumbling.
I sprinkle that over the mushrooms,
All day.
and then find some like a little sprig of like juniper for a garnish. There we go.
Okay. Well, what if you have to make meat?
Oh well.
How are you killing this animal?
Put my squirrel suit on.
Yes. You get your 100 squirrel pelts, don your squirrel ghillie suit. You trap 90 squirrels in the wilderness.
Your squilly
You
suit.
drop an anvil on them, and there you go. You got squirrel barbecue for a whole week.
Yeah.
You bring it before the judges
Only
in
takes-
your squirrel suit.
Squirrel kebab. Oh, this one's still alive.
It's grabbing it by the tail.
I think that's foolproof. That would take me way less than a day to have a gourmet, squirrel smashed up, into a giant bowl.
Yeah, squirrel tartare.
Yes.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
vision.
Squirrel brulee.
Seen it.
I worked in a restaurant before. I know how to make anything.
I know how to make squirrel brulee.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, you're gonna love it.
You've obviously never had my wife's squirrel.
Squirrel casserole.
My wife grinds up a mean squirrel.
Oh yeah. She learned how to cook this when we were fear bonding on the damn
We were fear bonding
Oh, no.
out in the Bahamas.
on the abandoned like Japanese suicide forest.
Yeah, she cooks up a mean suicide forest squirrel.
So cursed.
If you were gonna make an instrument out of an animal, what?
It's a bear, and I blow through his butt. Huge didgeridoo bear.
I feel like a snake is kind of like free. You know, you just dehydrated it. It's a long. You just make a flute. Snake flute.
Snake flute.
Saxophone. Snake looking right back at you.
Snake could be a lot of the what do they call them?
Woodwind
Instruments.
You need to read.
You could do a bagpipes out of a cow udder.
True.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm listening. Yeah, we got to make the whole orchestra.
Orchestra.
It's just animal carcasses shaped crudely into instruments that push out the worst sounds.
Yeah.
Somehow it's in key, but there's something wrong. There's something wrong about it.
Real Tim Burton-esque orchestra going on right here.
Maracas out of dead birds.
Filled with bird beaks. Man, Ross got so sad. Aww.
It's just so unfortunate.
You have a rib cage of a deer for the cello.
Yeah. Yeah, you got an alligator like mouth for like a marimba.
Oh, the other the xylophone.
Xylophone. Be pretty good.
I think
I'd go see that. I would pay $100 a ticket to go see an orchestra comprised entirely out of
Animal byproduct.
butchered animals
animals.
turned into instruments.
The drums would be the easiest. You just stretch the skins over. You know.
True.
Oh, that's true. They've been doing that. Wow. They thought of that before we did.
Dude, what were you gonna say, Andrew?
Wow, ahead of the curve.
What?
You gonna say something? What was it? No.
We got a problem.
Wait, what instrument?
Yeah.
One instrument?
Yeah. What instrument would you play?
Well, I was thinking kind of instead of stretching skin of drums, it's just you have a bunch of animals lying there and you're just hitting the animals.
Just like the half full like bottles.
I didn't think
like,
of actually,
water.
making a drum set.
To get the sound out of them,
Yeah, they're still
they're still alive. So you're like,
Actually not.
Dog whimpering.
Like the people will line up like the glasses of water, like one all the way full, one 3/4, one half,
right.
like ding 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 ding.
Yeah.
It's like smacking like an elephant's ass. It's like
you force feed the animal water.
waterboarding animals.
I was thinking maybe you have all the squirrels. You know how you do like the circle on the glasses? We have squirrels, but all their mouths are open, forced open, and you're just doing it to the squirrels' mouths, and they're all halfway.
PETA's calling.
Some of them are.
So hang up the phone. Peter trying to call.
You remember that one guy, Chris, that we met at the bar? Chris and Warren.
oh man, yeah.
Legendary, like liminal space, once in a lifetime moment. But he was talking about how he was suggesting we go camping. First off, Chris is like a 400-pound dude that built the 101.
Retired construction worker.
Wasted out of his mind when he's telling us. He's like, you and I like you guys. We should go camping sometime. You know what we can do? We can go out there and we'll take mushrooms and we'll get really sick and we'll start throwing up. And what we're going to do is we're going to take sharpened sticks and we're going to kill a bunch of squirrels. We're going to cook them and we're going to eat them and we're going to throw up even more because we've been sick from the mushrooms anyway. And we'll wake up the next morning and we'll go home.
Sounds like a Tuesday night to me.
I
Oh my
would have unironically done that with Warren.
Just him.
Yeah.
Nobody else.
Just me and him.
One-on-one.
Talk about trauma bonding.
I'm gonna say trauma bonding.
But he's not suffering any trauma, just me.
He's only traumatizing me.
He's bonding with his version of myself, and I'm going through extreme trauma.
He's like, looks like I forgot the tent. We're going to be sharing a sleeping bag tonight.
Which is just his shirt.
Crawl in.
Oh, come on. I made it nice and warm.
Yeah, make yourself comfortable.
Been working up a sweat.
Sorry about the
Chewing.
stickiness. Sorry about the smell.
How about the smell? I just took off my squirrel suit. My 100 squirrel outfit. Oh man, but I think I'm getting a message in a bottle though.
Oh man.
Getting a message in a bottle.
Yeah, this part of the show is called Message in a Bottle. Before each episode, we take 6 minutes to write a paragraph based off of 3 seed words and then give it to a fellow brother to read out loud in an attempt to make everyone laugh. No laughing is allowed starting now. By the way, this is Ross. He's our new long-lost brother. Third unique guest on the show. We're really happy to have him. But,
Thank you for having me.
Anyway, let's get to the message in a bottle. Andrew, you want to start us off and we'll work our way this way?
I would love to.
Sweet.
This one's by Philip, and our 3 seed words are side of a highway, peaceful protesting, and Bill Nye the Science Guy.
Nice.
A mountain of empty beer cans spilled out of Bill Nye's car as he stepped out of his Cybertruck on the side of the highway. I'm so fucking smart. They don't even know, he muttered under his breath. He had diarrhea streaming down his legs, and he noticed a cloud of dust approaching in the distance. Must be a little dust devil tornado action or some science shit happening. I gotta get a closer look. His head flew back as a rubber bullet smashed through his glasses. Well, my initial hypothesis was incorrect. That was no dust devil. That was a bunch of peaceful protesters burning cop cars and getting shot at. Oh, look, I shit myself.
Not my best work.
Didn't laugh at that one. Going strong. All right, what you got? What you got, Philip?
All right.
Where's that one from? Andrew?
Bill Nye was on the side of Route 66, attending a peaceful protest. Everybody was burning cars and looting the only building in a 300-mile radius, which was a subway. Mr. Nye positioned himself under the deli slicing machine and ate his weight in roast beef. Everybody was sliding footlongs down their throats. They were protesting the use of ball gags.
The end.
Nope. Didn't laugh at that one.
Like you do.
Gotta sometimes.
This one is Nate. Bill Nye knew how to peaceful protest. He would take a Bunsen burner and 40 kgs of C4 and blow down highway overpasses. He was on the side of a highway next to a highway, and he had a truckload of C4 that he was driving around. He was driving around sweating profusely, sweating so much he stripped naked. Then he made it to the side of the overpass and parked his car underneath. He jimmy-rigged a huge fuse, still naked, and lit it, running with his scrawny Bill Nye ass shaking like 2 wrinkled maracas before the whole bridge blew up so big that it engulfed old Bill Nye in a massive fire. All they recovered was a bow tie wrapped around his dingle.
Also not my best work. Did the job. More, yelled Bill Nye as he took endless back shots right past exit 72 on Highway I-40. Just off the shoulder, a peaceful protest rallied for more back shots in the scientific community. The entire protest came over and started beating off on Bill. Best day ever. Absolute chills, Bill Nye exclaimed. He had just experimented the second most life-changing Big Bang. I don't believe it's in theory. It's only hard facts and hard cock. Bill Nye. I only got Philip.
Pretty tough quote.
All right.
Anyway, message in a bottle, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you.
On the raft, passing the time.
Yep, just trying to pass the time. Do you think Putin has already made an atomic bomb already?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah?
Yes.
Yeah, they got all kinds of nuclear warheads.
Yeah, so many.
No, the atomic bomb.
What do you mean, like a bomb that splits atoms? Nuclear bomb.
Well, isn't there a difference between nukes and a bomb and the atomic bomb?
I don't think so.
Yeah.
Cross over.
An atomic bomb splits the atom.
Right.
A nuclear bomb is a chain reaction that also does something with atoms. I don't know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. I was just wondering, like, if he has that kind of technology, why isn't, why don't you try it out? I don't know.
Because we use it on.
You got huge land, and just try it out way up in, like, northern Russia, icy wasteland, and just blow a few things up.
Yeah,
That would never work.
wouldn't
Probably
end
get in
well.
big trouble if they did that.
Yeah.
What if Ukraine requested billions of dollars from the United States? That would never go through.
I probably wouldn't get approved.
No.
No, we wouldn't send billions of dollars to Ukraine.
I want to donate.
I would donate though.
Yeah, send the Cash App
I'll
over.
personally donate.
Yeah. Do they have a
Do they take Venmo? Does Ukraine take Venmo?
yeah
They gotta have
They gotta-
Apple Pay.
QR code out there? Or
They
I feel like
gotta buy me a
Ukraine the
coffee.
type of country to like spin the iPad around and say, "I got a question for you."
Just gonna ask you a couple questions right here. $1, $3, $5.
However much you can give.
Yeah, it's whatever, really. I
You can
mean,
hit skip, no problem.
yeah, you can skip here. I'll just sign for you, and they just draw a line.
Yeah.
No, that was a question that I had in the chamber, but here's a better question. What if every CEO had to spend 1 day per year doing the work of the lowest paid person of a company? Just 1 day.
Mm-hmm.
But you have to know what it's like to be in like the grassroots part of the company.
It'd be like Undercover Boss.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah.
A little bit.
I never actually watched that show. How much did you watch?
I watched a few episodes. There were some good ones. There was the best was when like he would catch like some power tripping manager who was like abusing like the people under them,
Nice.
and he would like he'd see what's going on, and then at the end he'd be like he'd bring him into his office and he'd just fire him.
Nice.
Yeah,
Love
like,
seeing
like
that.
justice served, nice good karma. And also it was like funny too because some of these like positions are pretty straightforward and simple, but there's still a learning curve no matter who you are. And so like he'd be catching shit for like not learning fast enough, like some menial task, and then he would have a newfound respect for his employees that are, you know what, they're putting in the work.
True.
And he gave them all kisses on the lips, like,
Whoa!
like at the end.
Then he got
Yeah.
called into HR and he fired her too.
Yeah, yeah. I'll fire my way out of this. I own this place.
I can kiss my way out of this one.
What, you didn't like my kiss? Fired. HR didn't like my kiss? HR
What?
was fired.
Too little tongue? Out.
Say I'm a bad kisser.
When the joke was so good that HR calls you back to the office to tell it one more time.
What did you say? Oh, you want to hear it too?
Let me tell you.
All right.
What did you say to her? All right, so 10 broads go into a bar.
Just like work at like a middle school. Teacher's Lounge didn't take to that joke very well.
Yeah, you wouldn't believe the lack of humor that goes on there. Man, this place is like a graveyard.
Can't even tell dead baby jokes anymore.
Lighten up.
Just one joke about world hunger. Suddenly I'm the bad guy. Golly. Jeez. Bunch of wet blankets around here. Anyway, didn't parents send you some good prompts or something?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you got this.
We got a few in the chamber.
I was drafting this email the other day and I almost sent it. And it said at the end, I was signing off like kindest regards, but I had somehow auto-corrected to kindest retards.
Oh, brother.
Whoa.
It came real close. I was like hovering over the send button.
You caught that. Your autism detector went off and you're like, ding! Oh, there's a problem somewhere.
You're like, that wouldn't be good.
I made a silly mistake.
Sending you my best retards.
Only the kindest, warmest retards for you.
They'll show up at his door. I'm sending them right now.
I hope this email finds you well.
All right, we're just going to start from the top.
Okay.
And if we say pass, so we pass it. Okay. A noise follows you around, as a tuba would follow a heavy person. What is the noise going to be?
It's
Just someone screaming.
Just like bloody murder.
it's just blasting 808s
Yeah.
as I'm walking around that just shake everything I pass, and I can't hold a conversation with anyone.
Yeah, every
just so
every
loud.
step you take is like a
Beat drop.
is like a 500 decibel beat drop.
Yeah. What would yours be? Just the triangle.
So the sound that follows me around would probably just be the screams.
Oh.
Yeah, like the horrors. Or the, like
The ones that you hear.
They're
That no one
very
else.
similar to the terrors, but not quite. The horrors are a little more shrill, more like
Oh, the horrors.
the horrors.
a
but
lot of
the
horrors.
terrors are more like
Oh.
And it's a mixture of those.
yes.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes, I'd say there's a lot of fluctuation. But the horrors and terrors would be probably the two noises that I'd say follow me around the most. That are farting.
What piece of clothing or accessory do we want to come back?
The fingerless gloves.
Those gloves. Toe socks.
So bad.
Toe shoes.
The toe shoes are making a comeback.
No, they're not.
Yeah.
No, they're not.
I think they are.
Says who?
This ad that keeps popping up on Instagram.
I'd say I know a lot of high up figures in the toeless shoe and the toed shoe
Toeless shoe.
market.
Isn't that a sandal?
Open toed and toeless. What's the difference?
It's just a
What's
flip
the
flop. Coming up with a really fancy name for it.
difference? I specialize in toeless shoes.
They're flip flops.
It's like a flip flop
Those
salesman.
are Crocs, dude. What is that? Those are Birkenstocks, my guy. Those are a couple of flip flops that are falling apart. What about you, Philip? What do you think?
What's gonna come back?
The
big
wallet
return.
chain.
Yeah, wallet chain, snake bite, piercings in your lips,
Okay.
Okay.
There you go. Sweet.
eyeball tattoos,
Yeah. Those are
So
great.
bad for you.
Adam's apple piercings.
Are those real?
Through the heart piercings. I want a piercing right through my knee so I can't bend it anymore.
Just piercings in general. Just like all over the place.
Yeah, I want to look like a bed of nails.
Like put gauges like in the webs of my fingers.
Like steam gauges.
Yeah.
Just whistling.
Yeah. Yeah.
Freaking out.
All right, how about we combine it? So like, you know how they would have the the pocket watch? So a pocket watch attached to a dermal piercing in your neck. Or
I want a grandfather clock on my back.
yeah, chain wallet attached to a dermal piercing like on your ass.
Like a monocle, like with like a wood screw just drilled around your forehead.
Monocle. Yeah, monocle would be a
Bring
good
back the
one.
monocle.
There you go.
Yeah, that would.
Yeah, class it up. Monocle,
Yeah.
pocket watch, pocket square, gold Tamagotchi around your
Tesla coil strapped to my head. I could shoot laser beams
yeah,
with my mind.
like implant like a small fish tank in my chest. Something
right in my
simple.
kidney so that the water keeps getting
something
filtered.
something basic and useful, like an aquarium. Yeah, in
Tasteful.
your lung cavity.
Yeah, something tasteful too. Nothing over the top.
Aquarium.
Small fish tank, not big. I'm
wanna-
not talking about like a full blown like river
50
trout.
gallon.
Just want a couple guppies.
Lo and behold, all a man wants is a koi fish living in his lung cavity.
Yeah. Give me some tetra neons. A small school of tetra neons running through my body. I wonder if you could like somehow run a small hamster tube through your body. If you had enough mass as a human, if you could carve out,
Oh, yeah.
like how they do,
Yeah.
how they suck the fat out of you.
Yeah.
What's that
For
called?
sure. Liposuction.
Liposuction.
Yeah.
Instead of doing lipo, you suck the lipo out and you put a tube for like little critters to run around through.
Yeah.
Or instead of like a colonoscopy where they shove like a camera down your like your up your butt or whatever,
yeah.
they just put a hamster in there with a GoPro.
And it's running around.
Hamster, guinea pig. Give me a guinea pig.
Engaged.
Hamster, how would a dachshund?
Give me a ferret running around inside of me. Those could snake around, right?
Yeah, you see everything in a short time.
Imagine standing there like, oh, he's right near my liver. Gotta move him around. You see this fat guy like bouncing up and down, trying to move an animal around, and I gotta choke him up.
You're watching a live stream with a GoPro, and you're like, oh my God, no, not there, no.
He missed his turn.
He missed his turn.
Go right and then left.
You got
Flatline.
stoplights in there. Yeah. Well, that's
He just
the hard.
blew right through a red light.
This guy's got no obedience. He's in the highways at my thighs.
I feel sick. I don't feel good. I have like 5 GoPro gerbils running all around. Can't get any sleep.
All streaming live. Thank you for the 50 gifted.
Yeah, 3 of them are doing well. 2 of them aren't pulling their weight.
Haven't uploaded in a week. Completely off schedule.
They just sit around watching my heartbeat, doing nothing. Yeah, that'd be a sight. It'd be crazy not to take them out at night, though. You just have these GoPro hamsters. They won't come out. They're just gonna stay there forever.
Oh, I had a nightmare of these rodents running around my organs. Oh, God! It's real. It's so
still
real.
Doc says he won't take him out till I lose 600 pounds.
I went in for a $500 like medical study. We were testing a new drug. They put me under, woke up with 8 gerbils running around my body.
All with GoPro.
Well, if
like
you quit the trial now, you don't get your $500. You're like, all right, let them do their thing.
I'll stick it out.
So just in there squeaking like a whole team of basketball players in an open gymnasium with new sneakers.
That's the sound that it follows him around. It's just squeaking.
Cheep, 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 meep, meep, Of course it follows me around. I got 8 gerbils in my stomach.
Yeah.
I can't help it. You hear that muffled squeaking?
Hardly got a wink of sleep last night. They were playing pickleball in my ass.
Kept having to hop the fence. Get it.
Why does my back keep sticking to this chair? Is there gum on it?
Or are you actually for real? I don't know.
It's the gerbils.
Yeah, I thought you were making another gerbil joke.
No,
I was like,
something washed ashore onto our raft and making this chair sticky. I don't know what it is.
the remains of some other castaway.
All right, your front 2 teeth are knocked out. What gadget are you replacing to fill the spot?
A slingshot. Pull it back and just shoot people with my mouth.
Pull it back with your tongue.
Yeah. And I would do it during important dinners too. I'd be like sitting there with like business partners and just like
Wasn't me.
Replace my teeth with a with like tiny cameras so that whenever I smile I can record what's going on. I'm walking around with like a shit-eating grin all the time.
Just 2 laser pointers.
yeah.
Blinding everyone.
No, it's right there.
That would be interesting. Yeah, a helpful little light. Like
That's
whenever you need
be
one,
handy.
you're like tinkering in your car, and you're just like, hey, get my headlight tooth out.
I think I would replace my 2 front teeth with like another miniature tongue.
Oh, nice. Yeah, help like when you get shit on your upper lip and your regular tongue can't quite reach it. You got an extra extender tongue that can kind of
Yeah, or like when you're like eating barbecue ribs and you get some barbecue sauce on your nose and you can just Like I can't lick my nose. I don't know if you guys can, but like
No.
a miniature small tongue coming out of where my two front teeth used to be would ensure that I would never get any, Cheeto dust, barbecue sauce, jizz, you name it.
Practice Frenching yourself.
Somebody's got to do it.
Just sit there bored.
Oh, hey, quit kissing yourself.
Hey, Bill. Hey, it's the meeting. Why are your eyes rolling back in your head?
Got to play hard to get.
Sorry, this dame won't leave me alone.
This tiny tongue was the best thing I ever got. Love this thing. No meeting is boring anymore.
Yeah, it's like I'm always going on a date.
And I'm scoring.
I'm putting it away, baby. All right, one more. How about that? What if military recruiters had to work at nursing homes instead of high schools? So you're going to recruit people who are at the end of their life.
Come
rather
on, Bobby.
than-
You got one more tour left in you.
Yeah.
You have so much experience.
If you can knit, then you can clean an M4.
If you can win bingo, you can be out on the front lines taking down Nazis. Again.
If you can hear B4 from across a room, you can hear orders.
Yeah. Oh, so you can do a crossword, but you can't help decode messages.
Yeah,
from
the
our
enigma.
enemies. Yeah. All right, you lazy old timers. Get in the meat wagon. We're taking you to the front lines. Whoever's not strong enough to hold a rifle, you're going to get a pistol.
Yeah.
Wear your favorite ugly sweater, folks.
Oh, you probably need all those pills because of the PTSD, I'm sure. Definitely not faking all that PTSD.
Yeah, right. Keep faking it, Bill. Not going to buy it.
Not going to work.
Get
Not
out to
gonna
the
work.
firing range right now. Start manning the tank. Man, that would be crazy. But, I mean, like, imagine it. I mean, you're an old person. You're like, you know
Some
what?
of them would definitely pick up right where they left off.
Oh, yeah. Right back.
It'd snap right back to like, oh, yeah, I was 18. I did this before.
I'll say some of them got PTSD, and some of them just get nostalgia. Like, for some people, that was the highlight of their life.
Nothing feels better than killing the enemy. Get me back out there.
Give him an M14 Garand or whatever. Yeah, give him a Garand. He's ping.
He's
Just
been
send him
waiting.
right back.
Oh, yeah.
Send him right back.
Ping. I know what you're talking about. The M1.
Yeah, the M1
Just
Garand.
finishing it. Such a satisfying sound.
Yep.
Watch Band of Brothers 100 times over.
Well, you guys have seen that grandpa, like the gaming grandpa, I think his name is. He's got he used to be a sniper when he was deployed, but now he just plays like Battlefield or Call of Duty video games, and he's still a killer with a sniper.
It's like really good.
Yeah, because he'll like gauge the bullet trail or the drop off. He knows how to sight it up.
Whoa.
Like, just from real life experience. He's actually a killer in the game. It's insane. That's kind of what he prefers to do, but he's got real life experience as a sniper, which directly translated over to his video game sniping
Career.
prowess. Yeah.
Esports superstar now.
The man has to be pushing 65 or 70 at least. Hey, Jamie, pull up this picture. Pull
Jamie-
a picture of this guy.
Jamie, pull up the gaming grandpa.
Oh, yeah, there he is.
Yeah,
There he is.
there he
Wow.
is. Wow, he can hit those
Wow.
shots. Oh,
Dang.
here's Wii Golf. Yep, he's
Yep.
doing really good. Yeah.
Caitlyn Jenner.
Caitlin, is that Bill Nye buck naked?
Alrighty,
Who brought up
Jamie.
these squirrel
Is
suits?
that Bill Nye's ding dong under an underpass with a bow tie on it?
Dreams do come true.
Yeah. Yeah.
Man. Well, fellow castaways, we're going to cut it there. This has been the Riff Raff first episode with Ross. Thanks for drifting with us. Bye.
Bye.
Doodles.